Hello students, welcome to the third video of measures of dispersion. In today's video we are going to discuss about the dispersion. So let us start with dispersion. So definition of dispersion. Dispersion measures the variability of set of observation among themselves or about some central value. So dispersion means spread of data, spread of single value from the central value. Okay, suppose there is a data, and data is suppose 3, 5, 4, 2, 9. Okay, this is the data. Data is ungrouped data, only values is given, right? Now suppose central value, I find the central value. Central value means that value which gives the idea about the middle value. So there are three central values. One is mean, other one is median, and next one is mode. Okay, these are the three central values. Now suppose I found the mean which is denoted by x bar, that is equal to sum of these values, means 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 9 divided by 5. Why 5? Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. Okay, so that is equal to 23 upon 5, right? So 23 upon 5 means it will be a 4.6. Okay, so my mean x bar, once again I have to find that values. So suppose 4, 2, 1, 3, 9. So this time my x bar will be sum of this 19, right? 19 upon 5. So my x bar is 3.8, right? X bar is 3.8. I got x bar as 3.8. Now dispersion means spread of each value from the central value. Okay, central value means this 3.8, this is the central part, this is the average part, average of this marks. Okay, so suppose this is the marks, this is x means marks, and 3.8 is the average of marks. That means on an average 3.8 marks is given, right? So 3.8 is the central value. It will give you the idea of the central part of the data. So the central part of the data is 3.8, and we are having data as 4, 2, 1, 3, 9, right? So the next part after getting this 3.8 is how much this actual value or actual data is away from this central value, right? So basically we are interested the spread of data from this central value, and to measure this single value means 4 from this central value, 2 from this x bar value, 1 from this x bar value, 3 from this x bar value, 9 from this x bar value. To find this spread of each value from the central value, we are going to apply the concept of dispersion. So here we are going to apply the dispersion. So dispersion is a measures. Okay, dispersion measures the variability. Variability means spread of a set of observation among themselves or about some central value. This is the meaning of dispersion. So according to Brooks and Diggs, dispersion or spread is the degree of the scatter of variation of the variables about some central values. In words, we can define dispersion as this. So dispersion means variation of the single value of the observation. Value means observation from central values. Okay, so that can be measured by using the dispersion. Now meaning of dispersion. So in statistics, dispersion is used commonly to mean scatter, deviation, fluctuation, spread or variability of data. So the similar word for dispersion is scatter, deviation, fluctuation, spread or variation. Okay, so these are the same terms which we are going to use for dispersion. Then the degree to which the individual value of the variate scatter away from the average or central value is called dispersion. Okay, so the degree to which the single value is fluctuated from the central value, that is known as a dispersion. Okay, now the next is purpose of dispersion. Why do we need this dispersion concept? So we need this dispersion to determine the reliability of average. Okay, if I am getting average as 3.8, then whether it is a reliable or not, whether we can depend on this average value or not, that can be checked by using the dispersion. Okay, so to check the reliability, we are going to use the concept of dispersion to serve as a basis for the control of the variability. Okay, to control the variability, to control the variation, we are going to use this dispersion. On the basis of dispersion, we can control the variation of the data. Then third one is to compare or more series with regards to their variability. Okay, we are going to use this dispersion for the comparison purpose. On the basis of dispersion, how the single value is vary from the central value, on that basis we are going to compare the two sets of data, two or more sets of data. If two or more sets of data is available for comparison, in that case we have to apply the concept of dispersion. Then fourth one is to facilitate the computation of other statistical measures. So on the basis of dispersion, we can provide the further statistical measurements. Okay, on dispersion we can apply more statistical tools. So this is the need for dispersion. For this we are going to use the dispersion. Now why dispersion? So again almost similar question, why do we need to use this dispersion? So if everything were the same, we would have no need of statistics. But people's height, ages, etc. do vary, right? So whenever there is a variation, there is a dispersion. Okay, whenever there is a variation, then there is a dispersion. So we often need to measure the extent to which scores in a data set differ from each other, and such a measure is called the dispersion of a distribution. Okay, so whenever there is a variation in height, in weight, in ages, in any type of data, if there is a variation, if data is vary, then we have to measure the dispersion. Okay, and we are going to use this concept of dispersion to measure the scatterness of data. So this is the reason why we are using dispersion. Now, how dispersions are measured? So basically dispersion can be measured in two ways. One is an absolute and the other one is relative. Okay, dispersion can be measured in two ways: absolute dispersion and relative dispersion. So absolute means measure the dispersion in the original unit of the data. Okay, variability in two or more distribution can be compared provided they are given in the same unit and have the same average. Okay, if they are having same unit and same average, then we can use the absolute measures of dispersion. Okay, relative measure of dispersion is free from the unit of measurement of data. It is the ratio of a measure of absolute dispersion to the average from which absolute deviations are measured. Okay, it is called as coefficient of dispersion. So relative measure of dispersion is free from the unit of measurement of data. It is free from the unit of measurement of data, and it is the ratio of measures of absolute dispersion. Okay, and it is called as a coefficient of dispersion. So this means there are two types of measures of dispersion. One is absolute and the other one is relative. Absolute measures of dispersion and relative measures of dispersion. Okay, so with this I am concluding this video. In next video we can see more of absolute and relative measures of dispersion. So thank you students.